The pawn is paradoxical. Although it is the weakest of the chessmen, it plays a vital role at all stages of the game. It is the only one of the chessmen which can move only one direction. It moves forward, vertically, one square at a time, with one exception which we'll learn later. The white pawns always move toward the black side, and the black pawns always move toward the white side. Here we see the pawn before moving. This is a white pawn, and so it moves towards black. Here we see the pawn after moving, so the pawn has advanced toward black one square. Now let's watch the black pawn move. The black pawn moves down toward white. At any stage of the game, if the pawn is still unmoved, that is, if it remains in its original square, it has the special privilege of taking 2 squares rather than 1 as an option, assuming that the 2 squares in front of it are empty. So here in the opening position, you'll see that all the pawns are still in their original square, unobstructed, and therefore they have the option of advancing 1 or 2 squares, and this holds at all stages of the game. The pawn on the left is still in its original square, so it has not moved, and it therefore has the option of advancing 1 or 2 squares. However, the pawn on the right can advance only 1 square at a time. Here we have a situation where white wishes to play out one of its pawns. She elects to advance it 2 squares. And black also wants to advance a pawn, but chooses to advance it only 1 square. The pawn has another peculiar quality. In order to capture, it must move diagonally. In other words, it cannot capture by moving straight forward. Let's see it in action. In this situation, neither pawn can capture the other. The result is that both pawns are blocked. They cannot move at all. Here's the situation before capture, it being white's turn. The pawn can capture the rook or the knight. It cannot capture the black pawn. It must move diagonally to capture. Which one should the pawn take? Knowing that the rook is a much more valuable piece than the knight, the pawn has made the wise choice of capturing the rook. We've now concluded our summary on how all the chessmen move. This is very exciting indeed. We're laying the groundwork for something truly phenomenal. And now we'll move on to the objective of the game of chess. Join me, won't you?